May profits be upon you. I got a hot watch list, man. I got a hot watch list and I want to share it with my viewers. All right. First, what is it based on? Based on the RT money currency strength meter. Okay. These are the rankings for this week, the upcoming week. I got USD as the strongest, and you know I want to put the strongest with the weakest. Now, usually I have one or two, maybe three strong ones that I could put against the bottom three weak ones, but not so much this week because there's a lot of weakness in the markets. I mean, a lot of weakness in the currencies, right? And so I'm going to put my best foot forward. I think USD, if we're going to play the strength of the USD, which has been shooting up, as you can see, from 393 2 weeks ago. Last week it was 505, and this week it's 5.74. What do these numbers mean? This is the rate of change over 15 weeks. Over a 15-week period, this is the rate of change. All right, now I update it every week. All right, and then I rank the strength of the strongest currencies to the weakest each week. All right, I hope you understand it. So I'm going to put that up against the Aussie dollar. I'm going to put the USD against the Aussie dollar, the New Zealand dollar, and the pound and euro. The pound and euro are obvious. Look how weak they are. Crazy, right? All right, but the Aussie and New Zealand dollar, you might say, oh, well, that's number 2 and number 4. All right, one, I just need you to pay attention to the rate of change. 2 weeks ago, Aussie was one of the strongest, 327. The next week, it went down 1.99, still one of the strongest. This week coming, 0.79. We're heading into neutral territory, all right? Just stepping down on the way down, right? New Zealand dollar, same thing. New Zealand dollar was at 0.48. That was at neutral, right? Then we got bearish neutral at the following week at minus 0.85. And then this upcoming week, look, minus 216, minus 216, one of the weakest, all right? When it's minus 2 or below, or plus 2 and below, up and above, those are the pairs I want to put against each other because they have a higher probability of success. All right, so I'm looking at pound USD, Aussie USD, New Zealand dollar USD, and then Euro USD. I think those are the strongest of the the currencies, the pairs that I want to take shorts on. I just want to take shorts against anything against the US dollar. Not anything, but particularly those, especially when they're starting to weaken. So we're going to start off with the pound US dollar. All right. And I'm looking at the daily chart. Look at this precipitous drop. All right. What are we doing? We're taking out lows. Are we respecting the highs? Of course we are. We're taking out the lows though. Boom, boom. All right. Easy to see. Easy to see. No problem there. Right. And this was the last day, Friday. My goodness. All right. If that's not saying, hey man, I'm weak, I'm falling and I can't get up. That's what that's saying, right? Now, I want you to make note that as price was chopping its way up, taking out these highs, taking liquidity along the way, building sell side liquidity along the way, we had a major pullback here. We had a pullback, sweeping liquidity here, and then popping back up and then taking out this high, right? This was a pivotal area for me, all right? A higher low. And current price took that out Friday, all right? That's why that X is there, okay? So that's telling me there's a lot of not just this long, crazy looking bearish candle, but there's a lot of momentum to the downside. All right, where's that headed? I have it headed here. Where's that between 1.2747 and 1.2675? All right, this is major higher low, major higher low, macro level. All right, you see how price made higher highs and higher lows here, right? But this was a major one. Look when it came down here, look what it did. Took out those highs, took out structure. This is a strong low, people, strong low, people. And you'll see this one on the higher time frames, this low. All right, sometimes when you go up, you start to see structure disappear. All right, this one's not going anywhere. You're going to see this on the next levels, on the next macro levels, moving up. Okay, so we're heading towards that now. So I'm not necessarily expecting a reversal there, but I am expecting a reaction. Okay, has the possibility of turning price around, the potential to maybe put a reverse swing on this. All right, doesn't mean it's going to break these highs and start climbing back up. No, but I'm expecting. You see how price left this area? All right, I'm looking for something similar, maybe, you know, just to facilitate a higher time frame pullback of a retracement, just to continue bearish later. You understand? But that's neither here nor there. That's just what I'm thinking may come. So we have a target for price to come to. All right, now let's go to the 4-hour real quick. And what do I expect? What do I expect from open? One, I'm thinking that after this impulse, there's going to be some kind of pullback. Any kind of pullback that happens from here, any kind of pullback that happens from here, even if it, and it's a tall ask, even if it comes back towards these old lows up here, I'm not thinking that it will, but even if it comes back to those old open, that would be an excellent place to take shorts. All right, excellent. Those give us a great price, but I don't think we're getting up that high. All right, I like this area here. This is in the case of a pullback. I like this area here for a possible area to pull back to. Hello, that's good. All right, and I'll make that. All right, and if price decides it wants to take that, if price decides it wants to take that that pullback here, this is where I think it will come to. And I don't know how this thing works. I don't know why I chose this. All right, but if it comes up here, that's great. That's cool. All right, this is where I think it'll go. It'll round over here and then come on and continue down. All right, I'm not so sure it comes all the way up here. If it does, that's great. You can take your counter trend trades. I'm not interested in taking counter trend trades in this when the momentum is this strong. I don't expect a deeper retracement when the momentum is this strong. I expect a shallow retracement and a continuation of the bearish trend. All right, and I already gave you to where I think it's going to go. All right, probably to the midpoint of this bullish, this demand zone. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at on pound USD. All right, more bearish movement. If we do get a retracement, I think it'll be a shallow one. But I'm looking for shorts only. Let's go to Aussie USD. Aussie USD. We're going to the daily. Just take a peek. Just take a peek into Aussie. All right. You can see how bearish this is. Easy, easy. All right. You can see after price took this low out here, bullish move. Then we had this pullback. Again, another major pullback here, right? And then we take out that high, then we take out that high, we're taking out structure. This becomes important for me. That becomes an important area, an important zone to expect price to have a good reaction from. Do I expect, with all of this momentum to the downside, do I expect a full pullback to these lows? No, I don't. I have in the past, and it would be great if it did. It'd be great if it did. You know, this would be the start of the buying before that aggressive down move starts. So I would have marked it this way, all right? But I don't think it's going up there like that. I just don't think it's going up there like all the way back up there, because there's too much momentum to the downside. So let's look. How did you see how I marked this zone, this demand zone? I'm thinking price is going to come on down. All right. Had a lot of imbalance that price is filling in along the way. We have a little bit more to go. Let's go to the 4-hour. What do we see? See that we're just above the beginning of this this demand zone. I got two zones here marked. All right, one is a refinement of the other one, right? You see how price came back and then fired off up here? We're filling that in. We're filling this in right now. All right, this order block starts at this point where we see the selling and then the move up. Right here is where I think price may come first, depending on how things open up. If it continues to drop here, I think we're going to come right here, and then we're going to get the pullback. Do I think we're going all the way back up here? No, maybe we come here. Maybe we come right here, and I'm going to mark that. I'm going to mark that area. I'm looking for a better price for shorts. I'm looking for a better price for shorts. Whatever pullback we get in this market, I'm still looking for shorts. All right. If we go all the way back here, a better short, you know, a much better short. All right. But do I expect that? No. If we get some kind of pullback, maybe we fill the fair value gap here and then come on down. And then we'll see what happens at that point. But I'm thinking we're coming back into this zone. All right, to the more refined area, and we'll see what happens there. But this is the target for now. But I would love to get that pullback here. I would love to get that pullback. I'm not personally interested in any longs here. All right. I don't want to take longs because I think the higher probability trade is to take shorts. I'm looking for shorts. So get rid of that. Okay. So yeah, that's it. We'll fill in the gap. We may take out this short, which is, I believe, is on the way down here. You see that that liquidity point in before a zone of demand. These are calling cards. I like to see price take out liquidity when it comes into to mitigate a zone of demand or supply. And this is the unmitigated portion of this zone. So when it's unmitigated, it's, you know, I'm expecting a nice reaction. Okay. I don't think price is just going to plow through when it's an unmitigated zone, a valid zone of demand. All right. So that's what I'm looking for here. We get that pullback, that would be nice. Get that pullback, that would be nice. But if it comes from here, after price comes down here, I might take this. I may take this long up to here. All right. If it comes down here first. All right. But if it pulls back from here, I'm not interested in taking that long. All right. I'm looking for shorts. All right. If it gives me a reversal here on the lower time frames, that'd be good to take. But I'm looking for more downside action. Next, New Zealand dollar USD. Pretty much the same situation. If we go to the daily, obvious to see. Lots of momentum. We just took out a very important point. See how we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, all the way up, right? this becomes important. And once we take it out, it's just telling you, indicating the strength of the momentum to the downside. We have a liquidity point on the way to an unmitigated zone of demand, just like I pointed out with Aussie, except this one has relative equal lows. You know that's a magnet, right? You see where we're heading between 0.6576 and 0.6529. So this is where I think we'll end up. Okay, we're going to take this liquidity out and we'll have some kind of reaction here, which may facilitate a pullback, just like with the Aussie. All right, I'm hoping I'm explaining it well enough for you to expect similar reactions between New Zealand dollar and Aussie dollar. All right, these pairs tend to, move similarly, right? Okay, so that's it. Now, as far as a pullback is concerned, you see that there, this is on the daily now. Let me get down to the 4-hour, and where would I think a pullback will come to? Where does your eye go to first? Of course it does. It goes to the same place my eyes go to, right here. All right. If it pulls back first, before it goes down, I think this will be the spot here, right? If it continues down bearishly through here, then we'll get something like this. Okay. I hope that's not, too much to be, I just hope, I don't think it's complicated. I think this is a if then that situation. You understand? I'm just hoping that I'm explaining it right. All right, so this unmitigated zone of demand could and should facilitate a pullback. All right, do I think that we're going to come back up to these lows here? It's possible, but I don't think so. That's a long climb, Jack. All right, so I'm looking for a price to come back from here. All right, so we'll see. We shall see what it does from here. It's already taken liquidity. All right, it's already taken liquidity. It could pull back and then come down. After when I see liquidity grab, I'm always looking for some kind of pullback, especially from an important point. All right, because this was demand for all intents and purposes. This was demand, and with a close beyond that demand, that means we broke demand. Okay, which indicates more. There's a possibility of a retracement to the extreme of the reaction to this demand, which is right around here. All right, and we'll see. We'll see. If it comes all the way back up here, fine. We'll get a better price for a short. But like I told you, if it starts coming down first, I'm not looking for any buys. All right. If it's sorry, I said that wrong. If it buys before, if it starts moving up before when it opens, before coming down, if it moves up from here, starts moving back, I'm not interested in those buys at all. I'm waiting for it to show a reversal pattern so that I could, when it starts to round over, that's when I'll take that short and I'll ride it. Dig. If it comes down here first, I'll be interested in taking a long position to take the short position, a long to the short, if you will. Last one, EURUSD. EURUSD. This one you got to be careful of. We're going to see what the results of the French election is tomorrow. All right. Undoubtedly, it will cause a pop, some kind of effect in the euro that we should be able to see. See, I have two zones down here. We're entering one now, right? And we have one under. All right. Where are those coming from? Let's go over to the left side. And you can see price comes down, breaks this low, all right? Breaks that low. We break the top. Aha, I need to break this. We break this low. We break this pullback high after this move was made. We mark that pullback high. We break that low. That's when this becomes important, because once price breaks that high, we have a change of character. We know that price is shifting from bearish momentum to bullish momentum. Price comes down to the source, or return to impulse, or return to the impulsing order block that sent price to break that high in the first place. And we took off. Very important, because we broke structure from this point. All right. So as price is over here now, this is an unmitigated, before we move over, this is the unmitigated low of this very important area. This is the low that you'll see on the higher time frames. All right. Those are the ones that are most important. And you understand it's refined. I have it in the wick portion that I'm marking it, right? It's a refined zone. So now we're coming back over to the 4 hour, and what do we see? All right, price did make it down to the origin, like I just pointed out, over there to the left. All right, come back down to the origin. We had a nice reaction here. We respected this low. All right, price went higher. Okay, that's looking interesting, right? It took out this high, took out the liquidity on that high. All right, we just again showed a change of character. Come back to the origin, and we're not zooming up. Skip that arrow. We're not zooming up. All right. What we see is, look at how much trouble price is having getting past this zone. All right. Even though we showed a change of character, to this point, up to this point, we have not violated that low yet. But do I think that's coming? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because if we were going to go higher, I would have thought that after this change of character was made and the respect of this low, we would have had a close past this high. We didn't. It didn't demonstrate that. For me, that's kind of like a hint that it'll continue bearish. And I'm looking for more bearishness to happen. All right. Even if Macron gets elected and we see a bump, a little bit of a rally in this currency, I don't think it gets past those highs. Let's see. See how it came up here, created this little area there that looks like a bearish engulfer. I'm looking at this area here. I'm wondering, is price demonstrating strength to the upside? No. This looks like an attempt. Several attempts were made to go higher, and we got fails. All right. So I am looking for price to continue down lower, taking out these lows into this low here. Yeah, I do. And where is this? Where am I thinking? 1.0697, between 1.0697 and 1.0636. All right. Am I interested in taking longs from anywhere here? No, maybe longs from here, but not here. I'm not interested in taking longs from here. I don't think there's the strength there. If we see a pullback, I'll use it as an excuse to get in for another short. I think this zone will ultimately get a big fail. All right, it's been mitigated. I think price will come through it on the next time around. And I like the fact that we see the reaction to a supply zone here, right? And if it breaks this low, if we break this low, then it becomes more valid for me. All right. Yeah, we took out liquidity here. We have short-term lows there being broken. I like this zone. We have a little mini chain of supply here. Yeah, you know, here, and maybe one more pullback, and then here, maybe. All right. If we go up higher, that's fine. I'm still looking for shorts. I'm not interested in taking longs from here until I see something where I see supply being violated. Okay, I'm looking for violations of supply. These aren't exactly the supply areas I'm looking for. This one would mean more to me. Once I see price pop through that, then I'm thinking, okay, you know, prices probably wants to go higher. So again, like I've shown you too many times. All right, if price breaks through the supply, I'm looking for the pullback to where we had that last reaction to this supply for a high probability trade higher. I don't see that coming. I don't think the probabilities are there for that. Okay, didn't mean to do that. All right, so I'm looking for what I already drew. I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for those areas that I just went through. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing. All right, I'm looking for shorts. And if it continues down from here, that's fine. But if we get a pullback, these are the areas that I will be looking for shorts from. Can I get this to make some doggone sense? All right, if it comes up here, takes out that high, take us out that high here. Because of the elections, if it pulls back that far, that's fine. That's just a better short area for me. All right, down to this target area. That should be pretty easy to follow, right? Okay. Sometimes I sound kind of crazy. Anyway, that's it. I hope that you have a profitable week. Be careful with the euro and be careful trading. Check out my description area. All right. I left the video. For matter of fact, I'll put it in on your screen, on the end screen as this video is going off. I'll leave the video where I go through the currency strengths and the futures for each individual currency. You know, CAD futures, US dollar, the Dixie rather, the pound futures, Aussie futures, all of that. I went through all of them in the previous video I just put out. I'll leave it on your screens for you to click on. If you're interested in funding, check out Disrupt Financial. There's an affiliate link in my description for you. If you're interested in getting some funding, all right, with a prop firm, and do take advantage of our free to sign up at Lions Den FX. We had it going on the whole month of April till the last day of April at Lions Den FX. You're welcome to come into our Discord, the VIP Discord, and take advantage of all the benefits that VIP membership offer, to include daily signals and trade analysis and mentorship. Okay, and that's until the end of April. Okay, after that, you'll see the value, and we hope that you won't mind paying a monthly subscription, a nominal fee for that. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Take care.